Hey everybody, welcome to the Tuesday night live stream. It is Tuesday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. It just was really windy here. Started raining. Brought the dogs inside, fed them. All right, we're going to be doing this for a little bit tonight. Start at 9 o'clock my time. Hi, Trini. Hi, Cynthia. How's everybody doing? Pretty good, hopefully. Wait for a few more people to get on here. Mushroom Hunter, what's up? Twice in one day. Well, you know, I did do that premiere. So, I mean, that's not really the same thing, but I premiered my video. Yeah, I normally upload on Monday, but I didn't have the video ready last night, and it was a little bit late, so I decided to post it today. So I hope you guys are okay with that. Even if you're not, it's how it happened, so... I almost waited till tomorrow, but then that would have been weird having a Wednesday and Thursday video. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I uploaded a video on what cereals are vegan. I figured there's a lot of cereals out there. I see cereal on a lot of different vegan baked goods that I know just aren't vegan. So I just took a deeper look into it and called the companies and figured out what was vegan, what wasn't. Turns out a lot of it isn't. So if you're wondering if you eat a main brand, big brand cereal, then you might want to check this video out because you'd be surprised. Hey, Adrian from San Diego. Yeah, so went to the store, just looked at a bunch of different cereals, called the companies up, had a little chat with them, and just figured out what's vegan, what's not. Turns out almost everything was not. But go check the video out for yourself. And that's all I had to say tonight. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later. No, I'm just kidding. We'll do a little Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. It's nice out. It was really hot out yesterday. It was like 90, above 90 here. And then it rained, cooled off, and right now it's nice. Yeah. Favorite bean? I don't know. Maybe chickpea, fava bean, garbanzo bean, broad bean. I like chickpeas. Chickpeas can be made into hummus and little crunchy, tasty morsels and all kinds of different things, and they're really good for you. Yeah. I got some giveaways coming up too because I got some things in the mail that were perishable that are in the refrigerator now. So maybe I'll be doing that in the next video. And I got some really cool things that some of these companies want to give away. And if you guys go check it out, maybe you guys will win the giveaway. Favorite snack? I guess it all depends. Sometimes I just like some nice, delicious, sweet oranges, or like a nice, delicious watermelon. Somebody's doing something that they shouldn't be doing. I've been squeezing orange and lime and Soma salt on my watermelon. Super good. Super, super duper good. And nutritious. Yes, I've actually put a lot of thought into a new cookbook actually since my last cookbook came out. So yeah. I have a new cookbook in up here of what I want to do. Just haven't done it yet. Do I think there will be another lockdown? I don't know. I hope not. 38 degrees Celsius at the Arctic Circle in Siberia yesterday. So that sounds like it's fairly warm. You've been making a chickpea cookie dough that's delicious. Doesn't even taste like chickpeas. Doesn't Eat Pastry have one like that is like a gluten-free cookie dough? Isn't it made from chickpeas? Yeah, you'd be surprised. You think, oh, chickpea cookies, but then you're like, wow, these are pretty amazing. Yeah, Cara oranges are my favorite. Cara and blood oranges. And a good watermelon. I hate when I get a watermelon, I open it up, and it's just like crunchy water. It doesn't taste like anything. I want a nice sweet watermelon. Which is more adorable, a pig snoot or a dog sniffer? Probably the pig. It's just something that not everybody hears every day, unless you have a pig. The cookie dough ingredients. Are you talking to Lisa or me? No gluten-free. Chris is triggered. I've made a ton of gluten-free things. I don't know why. I think John said something about that once and it was totally not true. Not true at all. A lot of my recipes are gluten-free. But not on purpose. So maybe that's why. Crunchy water. It's called ice. Or watermelon. Or water chestnuts. Which I hate. I've done that before, knocked on the watermelon. I just can never figure it out, so I just grab whatever one looks good and hope that I grab the right one. I still have a little bit downstairs in the refrigerator. You're making me watermelon hungry, so I'll probably have to do that. I feel like I've done just about everything out there you can think of. So, and one of the Instagram followers, Byron, said, why don't you just redo a lot of your recipes? Because some of these recipes are like 10, 11 years old. And I think they're way at the end of the list on my channel. So maybe I'll redo them. Maybe I'll... But I do have something. I've learned not to say what I'm doing until I actually do it. But I have some ingredients that I went to the store and purchased for a new recipe that, strangely enough, I haven't done yet. Well, I kind of did, but it's in a different way. I'm doing like a traditional one. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until it comes out. So, Effervescent, what's up? It's been a while since we've seen you. Should have brought my watermelon. I had my watermelon in the last 2 videos I did. Redo the mac and cheese. I wouldn't use as much oil now. Yeah. Well, if I was going to make the roux, I would use oil. What's up, Julie? Orange Julius. No. Favorite song? You know it. My pizzas are the best. Wish I could eat pizza. When's the last time I made a pizza? It's been a little bit. I used to make pizzas all the time, but now you make me want to have pizza. I think the last one I made, I was just like, there was nothing to eat at the house. I didn't really have anything, so I'm like, well, I have flour and water. So, and some yeast. So I made pizza dough, and I just put some sauce on it. And did I just have like a tomato pie, I think? I don't think I used cheese. But I got a shipment of a bunch of Miyoko's brand new vegan cheese, which I kind of showed you guys in, what did I show? Is it Instagram? But I have a video to do on that too. A sourdough pizza crust. Now I've done sourdough pancakes, but I just never made a video for it. You love that, you know, the pizza recipe? A margarita pizza. That's my favorite pizza to make. But I've already done it. I've already got videos on that. And I have everything to make. I have homegrown tomatoes on the vine. And I have fresh basil. And I have some Miyoko's cheese, but not her mozzarella. I got some of the new cheese. I don't know if I would use that on sharp cheese. I don't know. But I don't have any dough made right now, and I don't think I could wait that long. Because I'm going to make food as soon as I'm done with this. Doing a live stream pizza cook with Miyoko. I have thought about having her on the show as a guest, but I don't know if I'd be doing a live stream making pizza. And I'm having problems with the camera audio again, so I don't know what's going on. You know, I don't think it's the camera now. I think it's the microphone. But I filmed a video yesterday, Sunday, and it's just nonsense. It was on Father's Day, and the sound is just horrible. Yeah, the homegrown tomatoes. Well, I don't have a garden, but I do have a tomato plant, like one individual tomato plant. And yeah, the smell is just, they smell amazing. They taste amazing. And I'm just trying to keep it alive because it was half dead when I got it. So have I talked to Craig? I talk to Craig pretty often, but I haven't talked to him in a few days. So I think I sent him a flashback picture of him eating an ice cream when we were at the Ben & Jerry's facility. With Sony? Yeah, I'm hoping it's not the camera, but I don't know. I think it's the microphone. But every time, like, I shouldn't have this problem. Other people, you know, I haven't had the problem in the past, but other people that have cameras, they don't seem to have the problem. But I have the microphone on it, and I turn the camera around, and you hear like all this. It's just, you can't even listen. It's just, it's horrible. So I know I'm not like a noob at making videos. I've been doing it forever, but I've been having so much problems, so many troubles trying to get this to work here. So. And I spent a decent amount of money on this microphone with all the gift cards I had from Amazon over Christmas time, and I bought it, and I can no longer take it back. And it's not like I could have tested it out in the first place because my camera was in the shop. So personally, I like my Sony camera better than my Canon camera. But my Canon doesn't have any problems. My Sony has been having problems. The picture is, this is the mirrorless camera. So much better than the Canon. Hold on one second. It's been a while. Okay, you just said get the Canon G7X. I did get that. I don't even know where it is. I think I lost it, to be honest with you. I have no idea where it is. But I don't feel like it's a point and shoot camera. And it was like, when I bought it, it was like, I don't know, $700 or $800 years ago. It sucked. I hated it. The focus sucked. The sound sucked. Not good for what I do. I hated it. The only thing I bought on Amazon was the microphone. It was a Rode, the new Rode. It's supposed to be the best microphone they have, and it's also adaptable to be a USB microphone, so I could be able to talk to you like this. But right now I'm just using this one right here. I think this is a pretty decent one for what we're doing here, live streaming. You're not bugging me about... Wait, I'm not sure what you were saying here. Let me scroll up here. All right, I must have missed it. Have you talked to Craig and then Josh? I haven't talked to Josh. It doesn't seem that we're going to do any videos again either, so... I do have a couple videos I never edited. Now I'm really hesitant to put them up because... You know, it'll be talking all about Josh and his channel, and he hasn't posted anything. So, I don't know. I bought my camera in Best Buy, and I got a deal on the lens. The lens it's a really, really nice lens, and I got it for like half price because it came in the night before, like in the box, all smashed, and I'm like, oh no. They're like, but I think the lens is good, just the box is smashed, but we'll give it to you for half off. So I took a look at the lens, and the box was all smashed, but the lens itself did not look like it had any damage whatsoever. So, you know, and that was a year ago. I bought it, and yeah, I was just lucky. I got it for half off. Actually, I think Craig went with me that day because he had the same camera. We actually saw this camera because we got to, when we went to the vegan YouTube house, which is, wow, I can't even believe it, but it was like 2 years ago. It seems like it was less than a year ago. But we went to the vegan YouTube house, and a couple of people there had the Canon A7 III, and we really liked how it worked. And Craig went out and bought one immediately. I was going to buy one immediately, but didn't really have the funds to do so. So I bought mine a year later. Let's see. You know, whenever it gets windy out, Indy gets really scared. I'm admitting it. He turns into a little baby. He thinks there's ghosts and stuff like that. But if he hears just anybody at the front door, he turns into this like really mean bark sounding dog. It just doesn't make sense. But he hears like a little creak and he's like, oh no. He did that earlier today when I took them out back to go potty. And I'm not even going to say his name because he's going to jump on me and I do, but he was just right there. The other one, you know, he's just fearless, goes out there, and then the door kind of like blew open a little bit, and Indy like went behind me, behind the little patio couch. It's not really a couch, it's just kind of like a bench. He went behind there, and he was just hiding there with his head behind there with his butt sticking out. It was kind of funny. My dogs never mind the fireworks. I know a lot of dogs do have trouble with that, but my dogs are not fazed by it. Have I talked to anyone lately? Yeah, I've talked to people. I wanted to make a video. I didn't really do too much, but I did bring my camera with me. I went over to my parents' house on Father's Day and hung out with them. My one brother was there with his wife and his kids. We went for a nice walk around the block. And then they wanted to go. I was going to go home, but they're like, no, come down. And they wanted to go to this. See, I live in a really small, I grew up in a really small town. And there was this ice cream place there that's been there since I was a little kid called the North Pole. And they're like, no, they have vegan ice cream now. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This little small town ice cream shop has a vegan ice cream. So I went with them, and they all got vegan ice cream. And I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you probably saw the picture, but I posted a picture of it. It's an oat-based ice cream. It was oat chocolate chunk or something like that. And I don't know. I tried some. It was good. And I took a picture of it, and they liked it. And they reposted it on their page. But there it is. Chocolate chunk, oat-based ice cream from a small little town that I never thought would finally do this. But that's pretty awesome. Maybe it'll bring more vegans out there, and checking out getting more of a demand for vegan ice cream. Wonder what 4th of July is going to be like. Well, I do know that the crime is up. The crime is up, and I think that's because everybody's been in quarantine. I'll give you some statistics here why I'm saying that. Wait, what are you talking about, John Venus? So anyway, so Syracuse, which is what? I think it's like a smaller to mid-size. I think there's like almost like, I could be wrong. I could Google it real quick, but I think it's like the population of like 180,000 people. So it's like smaller than like a mid-sized city or something like that. Population 2020. Let's see what it is. Okay, I'm a little bit over 141,000. The homicide rate here in Syracuse is usually around, not to get grim or anything, it's usually around 18 to 20 a year. And, I knew these things because, I went to school for criminal justice. I studied these things. But anyway, it's about that per year. Already this year, it's above that. And just the other day, and this was I'm going to tell you some weird synchronicities that happened to me. Okay, so this is really weird. So for those of you who don't know, my roommate Rachel, she works at the hospital. And she's been working there for a little while now. And for some reason, just the other day, I just decided I asked her, I'm like, do you ever see any, shooting victims? Anybody that got shot, bullet wounds or anything like that? She's like, no, not often. Like, I have seen like 3. I'm like, I wonder if they're ever in the news, like, and then like you see them as a patient. She's like, I don't know, maybe. A few hours later, after she went to work, she texted me and she let me know that there was 9 people in there that just got shot. And I was like, what? So I Googled it and I looked at the news for Syracuse. And sure enough, 9 people were shot. There was a big parking lot party that they had downtown in Syracuse. This wasn't an official party by any means because there is sanctions, there is quarantine going on. But somebody, I guess, had, a birthday party for somebody every year. And I think this is somebody that has since passed away, and they try to keep, I could be wrong, but this is what I think what happened. They keep the image and the memory going each year by having a birthday party, and they were told they couldn't do it at a certain place, so they had it in this parking lot. There was like 200 people there. It was all good, everything was good, but near the end, and I don't really know too much details about this still, but somebody shot up like 9 people, and they were all rushed to the hospital, and that happened the same day that I asked her about this, like hours after I asked her. And then later on after that happened about 9 at night. Within the next 3 hours within the same night, 3 more people in 3 different places in Syracuse were all shot. They were all shot in the leg. Pretty weird. So 12 people total were shot on this one day in Syracuse. I think that was a pretty crazy synchronicity. Now, the other synchronicity that happened to me, these happen a lot. 2 nights ago, we were watching a movie, and she wanted to know what movie what other movies Kevin Bacon was in. And I was like, you know, he's in a lot of movies. He's in Flatliners. He's in Footloose. But you don't remember Flatliners? And then in the end of the movie, there was something. I was like, you know what? You remember Timmy Mahoney from Flatliners, that little kid with the red hoodie? I started talking about I haven't talked about Flatliners in years. If you guys don't know, Flatliners is a movie. It's got Kevin Bacon in it. It's got Kiefer Sutherland in it. Well, that movie was made by Joel Schumacher, who the very next day, yesterday, passed away. He passed away at age 80. He also did Lost Boys and other movies like that. I was just talking about that probably 10 hours before he passed away. This has happened to me one other time too. Like, these are weird synchronicities that happen. Now here's a crazy one. And so this is like 4 or 5 years ago. It was actually, it was with Rachel as well. I just started hanging out with her. Actually her and her friend, we were all hanging out and we were watching YouTube videos, and I was like, you ever hear of Kimball Slice? She goes, no, I don't know who that is. I go, he's like this backyard brawler and he made it to UFC. Check it out. So I pull up Kimball Slice doing these like backyard fights, you know? And I was like, yeah, that's what he does and everything. This is like 4 a.m. It's really late at night, you know, in the summer. She text messaged me the very next day and she goes, oh yeah, that's really weird what happened to Kimball. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, oh, Google him. So I Googled him. He died. He died precisely when I was looking at his videos around that time. Not knowing and not watching his videos for years before that, and then just bringing him up because we were talking about it. And then he died. The very day that I was doing that. It's so weird. Anyway, I'll stop boring you with synchronicities here. Your birthday is next Tuesday. You'll be 41. Well, happy birthday next Tuesday. A week from today. What? Happy birthday. Yeah, I know. I'm predicting things. I didn't even realize it. I have a ton of synchronicity stories, but the problem is trying to recall them all at once. I mean, one day I'll be like, oh, you know what? I remember when this happened too, or when this happened. Just really weird. But yeah, that shooting one, like that really, I was like, what? Does Indy ever get scared of thunder and lightning? No, he doesn't seem to be scared of any booms or anything like that. But anything that sounds like the slightest crack or creak in the house, like a ghost or anything, he's like trying to like basically sit on my lap. He's not a lap dog either. He's no, I didn't quit Twitch. I was actually just on Twitch like what, 3 nights ago. The reason why I hadn't done Twitch in a while is because of my camera was in the shop, but I just got it back, so I have the camera back. Yeah, in case we're not here to tell you happy birthday next Tuesday, happy birthday. Would I ever just have a mustache? The only time I've had a mustache is when I was shaving my beard, and I left the mustache for like literally maybe 10 or 20 seconds. I've never had. Oh, I did a video with Dustin, who is also known as the Vegan Roadie, where I was supposed to be Skeet Ulrich from Scream or something like that, and I kept a mustache for that video. So I shaved my beard off and had the mustache. But I've never gone out in public or anything with a mustache. I can't do it. Mustache makes you look completely different. I've given myself the handlebars and then just like the stash and no. No, but I've heard a few times to check out The Last of Us. It's just I don't have a PlayStation, and if I could get that on my computer, I would probably try it out. But I don't have any gaming systems. I just have a computer. a computer, and EverQuest. Thoughts on John Venus. Well, I have 2 videos that I did on my thoughts on John Venus. But yeah, pretty much my thoughts are the same as what a lot of people are critiquing about him right now. Red Rider 197, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Red Rider says, special thanks for uploading that Gary Yourofsky speech for 6 years ago now. I link it to a lot, and it's what actually pushed me over to go vegan. Awesome. Congratulations. Yes, the Gary Yourofsky best speech ever. You can find that on this channel right here, which was originally filmed 5 or 6 years ago, and that was in March. I think March 14th. 6 years ago. I filmed that down in Harlem at a city school. How about some old Charles Dickens sideburns? I always have my sideburns down to here, whether I have a beard or not. I've always done that. I don't like what my hair looks like when I just cut it all off. So I always have it there, and I always put them at an angle, almost like Spock, but not quite. Yeah, I saw so everything that Hench Herbivore said in that video, I agree with. No, I haven't. I can't tell you the last time I actually read a book. I haven't read a book. I did grab a couple books with hopes to read them, but I just haven't got around to it. So, what am I doing on the 4th? Is that coming up? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. I've pretty much, other than like the very few times that I've gone over to my parents' house, I've pretty much been stuck here in this house, following quarantine. Yeah. I don't do any social things these days. I took a walk through the cemetery about a week ago. Nice cemetery around here in Syracuse. Well, there you go. There's another synchronicity right there. I was just looking at some old videos that I did a long time ago, and I was just thinking of Clive Barker earlier today, and then of course you just brought it up. Yeah, Josh just appeared. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to give you guys any updates. You're risking it all and going to a picnic? Is it going to be a raw vegan picnic? You're doing parkour with some friends in the park. You should do a video on that and share it with us. Great exercise. Have a good night. Have fun doing that, Angela. And if we don't talk to you by next Tuesday, happy birthday. Happy 41. You know, I was thinking something else. I've seen, now that we did that video, me and my dad, last year, where he talks about the UFO experience, that exact experience right there, that incident right there, I have seen in 3 different documentaries. One was on a TV show, and the other 2 I just saw on Netflix. It's pretty crazy. They're considering that to be one of the most authentic UFO encounters, and my dad experienced it. It's pretty crazy. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out on my channel, where I interview my dad last year. Mike Lightyear says it's weird that Josh did a 180. Does it bother you? Well, I think you're assuming things right there. I never said anything about him doing a 180 or not being vegan anymore. It's completely different circumstances. So I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know anything other, different than he is vegan. So as far as I know, yes, he's still vegan. I don't know anything different. Yeah, I started watching Z Nation a few years ago, but I never got through it. Yeah. Definitely don't make assumptions about stuff until you know the facts. So I'm just not saying anything because I haven't talked to him. He doesn't live here anymore. Let's just say that. I don't do videos with him anymore. I haven't seen him. So, hi Terry. Welcome to the live stream. Pasta sauce. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. There is pasta sauce downstairs, so. Did you miss anything? Well, you missed 36 minutes and 53 seconds worth of a live stream, I guess. I guess you missed that. But other than that, no. Let's see. To sum it up, I have some giveaways coming out, which I'll be announcing soon. Several different products that you guys probably are going to want to participate in to hopefully win. And I'll be doing those mainly on the Instagram account. So I just put out a video today based on what cereals are vegan. I know I don't eat any of the name brand cereals, but I know a lot of people do. Sometimes I eat cereal, but the cereals I get are, a lot of there's cereals these days that say vegan right on them, but there's a lot of main brand cereals that I see a lot of vegans eating, and I see a lot of companies, especially like bakeries and stuff and donut shops, vegan places that have some of these cereals on them, and I always question that. So I decided to, look further into this and investigate and show you guys what's vegan and what's not. So check that video out. Ramen sounds pretty good. So does pasta. Yes, I did. My dogs are not afraid of fireworks. I mean, I've never had a firework explode near them, but going off in general, being loud, no, they've never had a problem. I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that, because I've known even before I had Indy that, fireworks were problems for certain dogs. And I think that it's an experience that goes with them. Maybe if they hear this and they're not comforted, when they hear fireworks and they don't know what it is, and they never learn anything, maybe they can, learn to be afraid of them. I think what I first did with Indy, and Zeke is just like, he doesn't really care about anything. He looks to me to see like, what should I do? But I think when I had Indy, when he was a baby, and there was any sounds of fireworks, I just kind of looked at him like it was all okay. Like, oh my God, what's going on? Let's go look in the window. Come on. Try to get him excited and everything. And he associated that with nothing bad. So he wasn't afraid of fireworks. In fact, he's really not, he's not afraid of anything except for these little creaks in the house. If a door closes or you hear a creak, he's like, uh-oh, time to get up on your lap. Like, he turns into Scooby-Doo. My videos never show in your feed. I was talking about that today. It's very frustrating and it's very unfortunate that my videos are not, the algorithm hates me. I don't know why, but my videos have some of the worst amount of views of any channel I've seen. And I've been doing this for over what? I started my vegan zombie channel when there was really no vegan channels at all. Back in early 2009. So that's over 11 years now that I've been doing this. My subscriber base has not really grown in a long time. And if it does grow, I lose them all right back. And it's like, it just stays where it is. I don't know what's going on, but it's happening on my Facebook and my Instagram. Zero growth, like zero. And for the amount of followers I have and like the amount of views I get, it's like, it's sad because like I see like brand new channels getting like way more views with way less subscribers. So I don't know what it is. I feel like if I gave my video to anybody else to upload, it would do really well. But since I'm uploading on my channel, it doesn't do well at all. And it's frustrating. It's really frustrating being a content creator, you know, putting out videos and seeing zero growth. I said it. Start making videos shirtless. I think I would probably lose all my followers if I did that though. But you know, that is a reason. That's one of the reasons why I don't do as many cooking videos. People wonder like, well, you know, like you used to do so many cooking videos. Well, you know what? I started doing, you know, when I was doing cooking videos, the views were getting lower and lower to the point where when I do a cooking video, it's like one of the lowest amount of views I get. And I think some of my best views are from, you know, going to grocery stores and showing, you know, what's vegan there. And I've learned to be able to do that. But with this whole pandemic going on, I can't do that. I can't do that right now. So that's really hurting my channel. And then when I do like drama videos, like when I react to people that aren't vegan anymore and stuff, those do really well too, but still not quite as well as they used to do. So I don't know what's going on with my channel. I really am starting to think that it's not just a conspiracy, that it's straight up true that my channel is shadow banned. So yeah, the cooking shows aren't doing well. And the cooking shows are like, I put the most effort into the cooking shows. And, you know, they're not cheap either because I got to buy all the ingredients and test it out and then go ahead and do it again. It's just a really bad feeling when I do that and there's like no views. You know, it just makes me not want to do it. But I've talked about this even before YouTube existed. You know, when I used to make videos, you know, I've made videos way before there was internet. So, you know, I used to make videos for my friends and family. Now this was like a total of maybe at the most 15 or 20 people. But if I made these videos and nobody wanted to watch them, I wouldn't do them. There'd be no reason to do it. I like getting people's reaction to my hard work. You know, I put a video together and I'm like, okay guys, watch this. And I sit there and I'm like, so what'd you think? Or I look at their reactions. If nobody watched my videos, I wouldn't make them. It's the same thing with YouTube. If, you know, yeah, I know there's people watching them, but the views are going down and down and down and down. And it's frustrating. You know, it's frustrating. So I've done the pandemic cooking and stuff like that. And I've done pandemic, you know, prep videos like what's in my bug out bag kind of thing. I don't know why I would be shadow banned other than the fact that I really feel like the word vegan is being shadow banned in a lot of places. And I'm not about to change my name. My name is it's the Vegan Zombie. It's right there in the name. Whereas you see a lot of other people that are doing well, they don't have vegan in their name. And it's unfortunate, but I'm starting to think that the mainstream has really shadow banned the word vegan. I know the meat and dairy industry have a ton of money and they could have influenced this. I can't prove that, but I don't know. I've done a ton of, for the last 11 years, I've done a ton of cooking videos, and they used to be my best videos, but now not so much anymore. So, you know, I still do them. I still, you know, do cooking videos, but I mean, look at my last 3 videos. It was a drama video. It was like calling out John Venus for not being vegan anymore. It was like 16,000 views. Then I did a cooking video, 3,000 views. And then I did another John Venus video, like 14,000 views. So it's weird. I don't know. People don't want to see cooking from me anymore. I get it, you know. There's a lot more cooking channels out there. You know, when I started this, there were none. So people came to my channel. If you Googled a vegan recipe, it used to be I would come up on the first page, within the first 3 to 5 videos that would show up if you looked up a vegan recipe. Now, even if you're looking up like one of my most viewed video is like how to make tofu. If you do that now, like I don't even think I come up on the first page. My videos don't come up in searches anymore unless you search vegan zombie. So if I go to videos and I say how to make tofu, yeah, I'm not even on there. And that's one of my best videos that I have. How do I pay bills? Well, I've always paid bills since I started doing YouTube for a full-time thing, through being a full-time YouTuber. And now this doesn't mean only getting paid through YouTube, but also, I have a Patreon. I sell T-shirts. I have an ebook. Unfortunately, my cookbook is out, so I don't make money there anymore. And, sometimes I get sponsors, or I do things for companies and stuff like that. So, through that, that's how I've always been able to pay my bills and make a living. But right now, with this pandemic going on, there's a lot of things that they're out of my control. Trade shows. I used to go to a lot of Veg Fest. I'd make decent money going to a Veg Fest, mainly selling. Well, I used to sell my cookbooks again. I can't sell them anymore because I don't have any. But selling T-shirts. Like I make my own T-shirts here at my house. So like I'm in my garage. I do everything myself except for the T-shirts. I have somebody else print those. But the T-shirts, I do it all in my basement. I was doing it in the garage. I moved it all down to the basement so I can do it year long and not be freezing cold in the winter, even though I still did it in the winter. So there's a drive to understand what's going on when there's an ex-vegan. So hard to take when someone stops being vegan, and it's somehow comforting to see other people's reactions. Yeah, there's people, like I said in the video, like there's so many people that are, quitting vegan. I don't know how you can do that, but they're quitting being plant-based, whatever, on the daily. But there's also, we got to remember, there's more people going vegan every day than there are quitting. And the reason why I think it's important to talk about this when a lot of people are saying, don't give them clout, don't talk about them. I disagree. I disagree because these people are influencers. They have a lot of subscribers, and sometimes when they do something like this, they need someone else to look up to say, well, this person is no longer doing this. I need to look up to somebody else. Is anything they're saying credible? Like, so, me being vegan for 2.5 decades, I want to come out and address these things. I want to, and I don't care. I don't think people are really going over to their channel to give them any views or anything like that. I think most people that are following me are not going to go give them a view. But even if they do, I don't really care. I just want people to know that it's absolutely doable to be vegan and to be healthy and to do it for long term. So the science is on our side, and there's no reason not to throw your morals and ethics down the drain because some other YouTuber did it. So yeah, when somebody decides not to be vegan, and you know what? I don't think that he's really not vegan for health or anything like that. I simply think that he doesn't want to do it for money reasons, for whatever like that. He's just saying, things that are contradicting each other in every video that he's putting out. One thing says this, one thing says that, and they try to come up with excuses for why they can't be vegan. When just be honest and say you weren't vegan in the first place, you were plant-based, and you don't want to do it for whatever reason. But it's not, don't get people thinking that like you can't be healthy as a vegan. You're right. You're right. Manta says you don't even have to be smart to do it. I'm a perfect example of that too, because when I did it, there wasn't that much information that was readily available. I went vegan before the internet. I went vegan before Google was a thing. That means YouTube wasn't a thing. That means Facebook wasn't a thing. It didn't exist. So when I went vegan, a lot of people told me I wasn't going to be healthy. I was going to get neurological diseases. I was going to not, be optimal, basically. And I said, I thought about it. I did. I thought about it. And I said, oh, well, let's see. We're going to do it anyway. I'm doing it. So I didn't do it for the health. But the health was a side effect that I felt within a couple weeks, probably a week or two. And I felt so much better. I felt more energy. That was definitely a thing that I felt. But I didn't do it for health reasons, because I honestly kind of believe people. I believed that probably I wasn't going to be healthy, and I did it anyway. So, but now you don't have to do that, because now, you don't have to think you're not going to be healthy unless you eat complete garbage. But you can absolutely go vegan and get all the nutrients you need and thrive. Be very healthy as a vegan. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to sacrifice yourself, your life, your health for animals. You can have it all. You can help the animals, save the animals, do your part, and also be healthy at the same time. Yeah, I mean, when I went vegan, let's just say this, it was not mainstream. And most people didn't know what vegan was. They didn't even know how to pronounce it. So, well, we're almost at an hour, which I'm going to get going and make some food. And if you didn't see it already, go check out my newest video. We did some fact checking for different cereal, which that'll change some things for different vegan establishments that I know of that sell, different treats with some of these cereals on them. I don't know what's for dinner. I would like to make some of the things that I got in the mail, but in order to do that, I got to bust out the camera, set up the lighting, and shoot a video for that. So I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to shoot that video. Primarily because I've been working all day on editing my video that I posted today, and then doing this, and now I just kind of want to relax and maybe watch some Netflix or something like that. No, I'm not going to have any cereal for dinner. Not tonight. Do I have any bird feeders? I do. I have a bird feeder in the backyard, and the neighbors have some that are pretty much in my backyard too. So there's a lot back there with the squirrels and the birds and. Yeah. I don't know. What else was I gonna say? Look out for that giveaway we're gonna do too. Also follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'll be posting it. The Vegan Zombie on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, it's completely free. Beyond Me has a new barbecue backyard package of burgers. Have a good night, Julie. Thank you. I will try to have a good night myself. Any before I go, any other movie suggestions? Let me see. What have I watched? I've watched a few movies in the last week. Bunch of them were pretty good too. But yeah, granola. Sometimes I make a smoothie and then I'm like, I'm not going to drink this. I'm going to throw it into a bowl and then I'll put either some oats or some granola in there and I'll eat it like that. And it'll be like my smoothie bowl of cereal. Super good. Yeah, I'd watch Joker, but I'm not right. I'm not going to pay for it right now. I have all these streaming services and I mean, I don't feel like paying for, because I don't have any service to actually watch Joker for free right now. Vegan Lee, thank you for the super chat. And Vegan Lee says, I love your cooking videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will have another cooking video out coming soon. Hopefully by the end of this month, which we're already going into the end of the month. Before the month is over, I should have another one to show you guys. Planet of the Humans. Haven't heard of that. Planet of the Apes. I have seen Rear Window. Good one. Alfred Hitchcock. Dark Waters with Mark Ruffalo. North by Northwest. I've seen The Fifth Element many times. Let's see. What did I watch last night? I watched 2 movies last. Well, one was not really a movie. I watched Dave Chappelle, the new one where he gets the Mark Twain Award, and I watched The Help, which was like a 2.5-hour movie, but it didn't even seem like it. It went by pretty fast. I've seen Okja. Yeah, I remember Mark Ruffalo way back in the day, and I forget the movie he was in, but he was also in Eternal Sunshine, A Spotless Mind. But I gotta say, like, I think he plays the best Hulk. Yeah, he definitely does. And I've been watching some of the Marvel movies too. Rewatching, actually, because I've seen them all. I watched Endgame again. But that's not the one I wanted to watch. I was like, no. I wanted to watch the one where Doctor Strange comes out with his freaking cape. And it wasn't Doctor Strange, the movie. It was definitely Avengers. So it was probably the one before that one. But I also... That's Infinity War? Probably. And I watched Fantastic Four, the new one, which wasn't that good. I didn't like it. So Infinity War, yeah, probably. I didn't really I didn't really like Edward Norton as the Hulk. And I also don't like that they don't use, they call him Bruce Banner, but in the original Hulk when I was a little kid, it was David Banner. Why did they have to change it? Why did they change that? It's David Banner. You know, Bill Bixby played David Banner and he turned into Lou Ferrigno the Hulk. And now it's Bruce. Which I can't do that. But I still like it. I still like the X-Men. I still like the Avengers, but I do like X-Men too. Dorothy, yes. Thank you. Have a good night and hope you enjoy the video. I feel like my video, even though I meant it in like an educational way, I feel like so many people are going to be mad at it. They're going to give it a thumbs down because they're like, oh my God, I love that cereal. No, I can't eat it. I wish I never saw it. No. But at the same time, like, it's letting people know, you know, everything looks vegan, but it's secretly not. Oh, I love Knight Rider. Yeah, check it out. The Incredible Hulk, the original. And then the original theme song, guess who ripped it off? James Blunt. So that song that, you know, was really popular back in like 10, 15 years ago. You're beautiful, it's true. That song, they took it from the Incredible Hulk. That's the Incredible Hulk song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. A Lonely Man. So yeah, anyway. David Banner. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, Bill Bixby was the Incredible Hulk back in the day. I think he died of cancer. Theme song, Lonely Man theme song, The Incredible Hulk, 1978 series. Okay, I'm old, okay? I used to watch this. I used to not be allowed to watch it because I would turn into the Incredible Hulk and, you know, and maybe beat up my brother or something like that. So I wasn't allowed to watch it after a while. Let me see. Okay, so Bruce was his middle name. David Bruce Banner. But David Banner. Come on. I've seen Night of the Comet. No, I don't think it was My Way by Frank Sinatra. It was Lonely Man by the Lonely Man theme song. I can't play it here or I'll be demonetized. Lonely Man by Joe Harnell. Your mom had a crush on Bill Bixby? I actually, when I was little, my dad took me to the state fair, and there's a movie of it, an actual movie film that my dad took on his home movie camera of me meeting Lou Ferrigno as the Incredible. So I loved watching The Incredible Hulk, and I think it was probably 1980. There's a movie of me talking about this with my cousin, and he took me to the state fair, and you can see Lou Ferrigno dressed as the Incredible Hulk, and my dad's like, "You want to go see him?" And I was like, "No," because I knew what he could do. I seen the TV show, you know. I was 4, and I did not want to get close to him. I'm just like, I'll stand back here, and I would not go near him. So, yeah. And then we came home and we ate dinner, and my dad had the movie of me, and he's like, "Hey, Chris, who'd you see today?" I'm like, "The Incredible Hulk." "Are you tired now?" "Yeah." I'll have to find that video and show you guys someday. No up close visit. Nope. I wasn't stupid. I've seen like almost every episode of what he could do. He could pick up a car. And I'm just a little kid, so I'm like, you know, I'm trying to at least live to adulthood, so I'm not going to go near him. You know, I'm going to see him from back here. But he had that, you know, the green wig on, and he looked mean, but, you know, he was a nice guy. Bill Bixby the Magician. Hulk smash Chris, yeah. My dad still is very nice. He bought all of us ice cream the other day. All vegan oat-based ice cream. It wasn't Oatly either. It was a brand I've never seen before. Anyway, so I filmed all that. I was going to make a video, but when I looked at the footage, first of all, I didn't really have too much footage, and the footage I did have, the audio was really, it was messed up. So I decided to pull out of the archives my cereal video. Because if you notice in the car ride, there's a lot of snow outside, which means I filmed this a few months ago. I filmed this right before the pandemic. I'm not about to go film anything more at the grocery stores, just because I was berated for doing that. So, although I think, you know, I went the other night, I went last night. They finally changed the hours of Wegmans. So Wegmans used to be 24/7. When the pandemic came, they started closing at 10 o'clock every night. And now they're open till midnight again. So when I went there was nobody there. Perfect. What else? The other movie I watched was... I watched the new recent Death Wish. I was just bored, and I was, decided I'm going to fall asleep and I'll just put this on. So I watched it in 2 nights because I fell asleep. But Death Wish, not the original Charles Bronson, but the Bruce Willis one. And I didn't realize, but Eli Roth directed it. Horror movie, Eli Roth. Oh, your Wegmans did the whole vegan aisle. Awesome. Where is your Wegmans, Makina? Because I know Wegmans is like an Upper East thing, so. Oh yeah, we're over an hour now, so it's time for me to get going. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I've had every single vegan flavor of Ben & Jerry's, yes. They sent me their new flavors when they came out before they were in stores. I mean, I know Jerry, so pretty big deal, No, but yeah, we did a taste test. I did one on the channel over at John's house, and we also did one on Craig's channel, creme brulee. But I still think that the best ice cream was the vegan Netflix and chilled. It's amazing. I don't ever go out of my way to eat ice cream though. It's only when it's like confronted with given to me for free. Otherwise, I just try to eat like a healthy banana ice cream or something. I'm not saying anything bad about ice cream or anything like that. I've definitely had my share of ice cream, but I'm trying to lose the pounds, not gain them. So, have I ever had a concussion before? Yeah, I think when I was younger. When I was younger, I remember I was in Cub Scouts. It was the Cub Scout meeting at my house, my parents' house, and I'm running down the hallway, and another one of my friends is running the other way, and we smacked heads together. It hurt a lot, and I think that's the only time out of all the years I've skateboarded, never had a concussion. But I'm knocking wood there because of the synchronicities that have been happening. I love the oat milk. Oat milk everything. I love the oat milk. The oat milk ice cream is nice and creamy. The oat milk is delicious, nutritious. And oats is, oats are a heart healthy food. Strawberry and ice cream, that sounds good. I like the vanilla. I put the vanilla protein powder, the 22-day nutrition vanilla protein powder in mine. Get a nice vanilla flavor there. Yeah, I think oat milk, they just saw like there's so many vegan plant milks out there, and some people buy almond, some people buy soy, but then when oat milk came out, the Oatly especially, it just was like sold off of shelves for so long, just sold out as soon as they get it. And also the fact that it's the most expensive one out of all the plant milks, and yet it's still sold out every time. I think other companies were like, we need to get into the oat business. And hopefully more dairy industries shut down their business and get into like the oat or whatever they want to do that's not animal. So concussions are not good for your brains. Get out of there. I got to get going. I think I just heard a dog drinking out of the toilet when there's water downstairs. No, don't. No. I like a ton of vegan. I'm a vegan jerky guy. I love vegan jerky. But there's so many of them. And my favorite ones, I don't know the name of because I got it at Meiwa. I don't know the name of it, but I've posted it in the past. But I do like the Louisville jerky. Who has, I don't know if they have it out yet, but behind the scenes, I got some at the last expo I was at, was No Evil Foods. They have amazing jerky too. So I will. I will. The worst jerky I had. It's actually another one from there's. So there's two that I got from Maiwa. One of them was the best, and one of them, they polar opposites. One of them was the worst, and I don't know the name of it. I think it was. I'll have to look into it. You know. All right, and that's it. I will. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Go check out the newest video and subscribe. Subscribe so you don't miss these. Did I used to eat Slim Jims? Oh man, over 30 years ago, I had a few of them. Yeah, Vianney has vegan Slim Jims, or close to vegan Slim Jims. Vianney, Viani, I think. It's a German company. Check it out. Have a good night.